Okay. Do blacks have rights in which? Good morning, Starbucks and Shorties. Y'all send me on Twitter. Now we're on Facebook. Um, take my Twitter feeds because y'all been banning me on Facebook. So we're gonna use Twitter and Facebook. And do blacks have rights in which white America respects? I told y'all earlier on Twitter that we should access the grand jury under Senate Bill 374. It's called equal protections under the law. If they use the grand jury to indict you, you have the right to go in front of the grand jury and dispute the charges. All right, that's just a rubber stamp. Same way that they rubber stamp the Suitors case, that's how they get black people indicted, and that's where the money come in. The state's attorney goes with the indictment. He goes to the grand jury, gets you indicted, that stamps you. That means that you got to come up with bail, you got to pay fees and fines. All right, that's where the racketeering and the fraud comes in. All right, they charge you with like 15 charges, and you ain't really even got the charges. They don't even stick. But you lost your job, you lost your house, you lost sources of income, and some of the charges are non-expungible. All right, that's where your money come in at. Dred Scott was a decision in 1857 where the courts said that blacks have no rights in which white America respects. And for 400 years in America, blacks have had no rights. Lynching showed you we have no rights. When they blew up the place in Philadelphia, it showed you we had no rights. Black Wall Street showed you we had no rights. So I'm taking the courts, and this is a social media for social change. We're not gonna march like they did in the 60s because we into ourselves too much. We're reactive people. We're not proactive. In the 60s, we were proactive. Now in 2020, we're reactive. Your Freddie Gray was my Emmett Till. Your Tyrone West was my Emmett Till. You know what I'm saying? You was killing black leadership in the 60s and you killing black leadership now. And I ain't scared of dying. It's living is hard to do. T.J. Smith, Chief Hyatt, Johnny Oleski and the Department of Justice are shielding the corruption and the racism coming out of Baltimore County in Scott Shellenberger's office. I charge Scott Shellenberger with kidnapping, theft of property, and the same charges, due process and equal protections. When I started this, I gave all this information to Chief Justice Roberts. I told him I was doing a documentary about the war on drugs. Ain't no law against making a movie about the war on drugs. That's what I got locked up for in 1986, N62528. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. It was about the war on drugs. It was about the guns, the gangs, and the violence. So Shellenberger used it against me, and I'm going to use it for me. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. I'm still standing, and I'm standing on what I started. Governor O'Malley, Greg Bernstein, Scott Shellenberger, Chief Johnson were running a criminal enterprise. Their 401ks are tied to it. The Democratic Party been getting paid off of y'all in Baltimore City and Baltimore County for the last 20 years. I am not from city. I am not from Poly. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from the Department of Corrections. You feel me? And anything I say is in the courts. Right now, if you go to the Inspector General in Baltimore City, ask them to see that whole packet that I gave him on Tuesday. John Rydell from Fox 45 seen me give it to him. That's why I put that camera in the media's face, because see, the media plays a significant role in this. Part of the material that they stole from me in 2011 was a documentary about the media. It was called Portraits of a Letter. And it was a lesson before dying, because the media sit here and sacrifices black lives every day. Anything I said, like I said, you go on YouTube and see it. Shorty's voice. It's called the Ghetto Da Vinci Code. Look at the first five videos. There's no titles on none of that. I got Senator Kelly's wife on there talking about the documentary. I got Rob Fix. I got my family members. You feel me? I don't have the money to make it, but I got the dream to conceive it. Now I'm a product and merchandise it. And if nobody buy it, I just keep doing it on social media. Social media for social change. You can't shut me up and you can't shut me down. I'm good around town. I'm good in the hood anywhere I go. So like I said, if y'all got a problem with me, I'm at the Corinthians. I'm getting ready to start cooking. I'll be here till at least 10 o'clock, 10:30. At 10:30, I'm going to do some work for Richard Elliott. All right. At 2 o'clock, GOP Carter got a thing over here, Cerritos. All right. I know these people out here. I've been out here at the Corinthians for 15 years. When they built the FBI over here, the people that worked on the FBI used to come over here and eat. I know the contractors, the plumbers, the roofers. I know the people, and the people know me, because the people like to eat. I'm gonna give you some knowledge, and I ain't go to college. I'm a high school dropout. Learn a lot from a dummy. So come on up here. 2020. Anybody that participated in my illegal incarceration, I'm gonna pull your card. Whoever run for Congressman Cummings' office, Kwasi and Fumi knew about this. Jill P. Carter knew about this. Conway knew about this. Frank Conway's office destroyed evidence and records. We're gonna go to that and make you produce them. If you can't produce them, I got them. And I got witnesses to go with everything I said. My witness list is already on file, and I filed subpoenas. That's what's gonna make the movie so good. Baltimore Rewired. I ain't gotta change nobody's name. You're already on court record. Smile, you're on candid camera. The video vigilante, and you can't stand me. Don't care. You didn't care when you locked me up. Don't care. You didn't care when my mama died. Don't care. I don't care about none of y'all's mamas, your kids, your sisters, your brothers, your dog, your pets. I don't care. And I'm the king of don't give a fuck. You lucky I didn't protest Congressman Cummings' funeral, but it's gonna work out for me in the end, because I'm gonna turn over everything that Congressman Cummings got. You gotta turn it over to President Trump as a whistleblower. Y'all going after Trump as a whistleblower? Dog, I've been blowing the whistle since 2006. Obama got that shit. Stephen Janis got that shit. Fox 45 got that shit. Ston Saunders, Mary Mubala. Yeah, Kai Jackson, Richard Sher. Yeah, y'all had that shit. Y'all permitted them to do that. So that shielding law, it don't work for you. It don't work for you. The law say that if you had knowledge in criminal behavior that you should have reported it, and you didn't report it because you was part of it. Starbucks and Shorties. One cup at a time. I'm gonna give you grill, I'm gonna give you black history, and I'm gonna give you your courts and your laws. You got a problem with me, holler at me. Killing me really ain't gonna solve no problems, because see, I got so many kids and all my kids gonna sue you. And it ain't just one mother, you got like 6 different mothers. Then you're gonna have 6 different lawsuits. 6 times whatever I choose to sell you for. So take this ass whooping. Give me Shellenberger. Or to give me all 52 of y'all. Y'all said the suitor killed itself. Think a whole lot of y'all Democrats gonna kill y'allself politically. Because if you don't give me justice and due process, I get to take this to the Supreme Court under meritorious cases. I get 4 bites at the apple. I get it from 86, I get it from 2007, 2011, and now. I get 4 bites at the apple. Meritorious cases. You took my property. You kidnapped me. You stole me, just like Dred Scott. And I'm gonna sue you for my freedom, just like Dred Scott. I'm gonna sue you for my property, just like Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Answer the poll question. This ain't a poll tax.